What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Miles Pryor, and today I'm here with
Dontavious King.
And Asanti Purse.
all right, you guys. We're gonna hop right into it. Keep God first in your life. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Keep God first in your life. Watch what He does for you, man. He'll do some amazing things. All right. Now, let's start off with you, Tay. That's when we need to know how you started off with basketball, man. Like, did it come naturally, or like what happened, man?
Most people don't know that football is my first sport.
Word.
So, I was always naturally good at basketball. Like, since I was a young kid, I've been good at basketball. I had offers since I was a sophomore, freshman in high school. So
Really? Who was your first? You remember your first offer?
My first offer was Coastal Carolina. My last offer was Duquesne. So, I had high major offers. I had talked to every school probably. But it was just like, I don't know. I felt like, football is really, I miss playing football though. Like, that's probably the thing that I'm gonna do next. Yeah. But in high school I played football too, so I feel like, basketball was just like, football and basketball just went back and forth for me since I've been younger. I've been playing the sports my whole life. I started playing when I was like 3, 4. My first time suiting up on the basketball team, I was 5 years old. I was playing 8-year-old.
8 at 5?
Yeah. I was already good, bro. I've been big my whole life. Like, I caught my first dunk in 6th grade.
Stop capping.
I put in my life. You know, they've been
6th grade?
6th grade, my first dunk. I caught my first body in 7th grade, and then I started dunking consistently 8th grade.
So, what you playing football? Do you feel like, you know what they say, all football players can't play basketball, blah blah blah
Yeah,
blah.
I feel like
you play football you play basketball like a football player though?
Yeah, I feel like so. So basically, I feel like it depends on how you play. Like, if you're really good at basketball, you can be really good at football. But if you're really good at football, it doesn't always translate to basketball because basketball comes with more skill. But football is a lot of skill into it too, but it's more feet work than you moving with your hands.
Right.
Like, football is a whole footwork of sport. So like most football players move more genuine. Like, they can't use you know how basketball players, they move with their shoulders and their hands. Football players move with their feet and their hands. So it's a way different. So I feel like basketball players will be able to get on the field better than a football player would.
Oh, okay. So now Asanti, my man. Same question. How'd you get into it? Did it come naturally? So like, what was it? You don't look like you played football, my boy. Cole.
It's crazy because I used to play quarterback in high school. But
Word.
Yeah, but I just say it came really with my height, my growth. I had a growth spurt like probably junior year.
Junior year of high school? How tall y'all was before you y'all sport?
This man was the smallest. He was just a shooter, bro. Like, he was just a shooter, bro. Never, like, I promise, we older. Like, I was playing in Greenville, South Carolina at the time, so I was probably like 3rd ranked in the state at the time. He wasn't ranked, but it was like he was little then. Like, he played on my 18 little. So I'm like, bro, out of nowhere, bro. He come back from Florida. I think it was Florida. Junior year come. I'm gone. Like, I'm in my senior. I'm in Atlanta already. So this man he come back. He probably like 6'4". I think he was only like 5'7" last time I seen him, bro. Like, I'm probably like, bro, it was crazy.
But yeah, that's pretty much how I chose basketball. But I used to be a PG, so like basketball really just came easy for me. Definitely with having the whole quarterback IQ and seeing different things that other players don't see. It just made it easier for me to do everything on the basketball court.
All right. So now, like I said, coming here to Benedict, like, you know, you came from Tech and you came from
college in Charleston.
Came from college in Charleston. What, let's say, like y'all said, y'all went to y'all respective schools before then. It's like, what was like who talked to who said like, yo, I'm going to Benedict. It'll be tough. You join me, you know, we could really do some tough out.
So this is the crazy part. A lot of people don't even know. I never knew about Benedict till this year. So probably like what you say? Probably like June. Like, probably like what, July. It was right before August, bro. I literally I was committed to Shaw. I was committed to Shaw to play basketball. So and then a day after that, he committed to Benedict. I ain't know what the hell it was. So he called me. He like, Tay, I'm going to Benedict. You might as well come. I'm like, all right, just set up a visit. I'm gonna come. Same week, came down here for a visit. This, like, a lot of people don't know the situation behind it. Like, I came down here for a visit. That was my first time hooping since the situation that happened with me. So like, I ain't really hooped in a minute. So I get out there, I hoop. You know, he offers, so I end up committing. I end up decommitting from Shaw and committing here. So that's really the crazy part. Like, he's from here. So.
Yeah.
Like, we just, we stayed in touch. We went to North Carolina Central with each other last year, so it was like me and him stayed in touch, and then he ended up telling me that, so we made it come here, and everything else is history after that.
Okay. When you said do you mind, like, could you talk about the situation that happened? Or?
Yeah. Well, all right. So March 4th, what was it? 2021, 2022. What was last year? March 4th last year.
March 4th last year.
I was stopped 7 times. That's why. So that was one of the reasons why me and him both had the transfer. But I was protecting somebody at that night, and then it took a wrong turn. So then,
man. So we done seen y'all are two different people. Y'all got two different games. You're more of a finisher. You might be more of a shooter, but that don't mean you can't shoot. I mean that don't mean that you can't finish, and that don't mean that you can't shoot. Yeah. So like, how would you like describe, like, if let's say Allen doing a scouting report, what's in the scouting report for Dontavious King?
Really, it really can't too much. It's not too much you can do with me. Like, I do everything on the court, so it's versatile. Like, I'm a really versatile player, so. It come from, like, it depends on what they need on the game. Not trying to let him go right, I'll go left and spin off you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much other stuff I can do on the basketball. I'm like, you can come out and say, oh, don't let him shoot, and I'll come out there and hit 5 threes. Like, that's how that, like, you can come out there and be like, oh, we probably try to foul me out first. Like, because I'm a very aggressive player. I've always been aggressive. That's why I feel like this decision I'm finna make gonna be big.
Finna shake it up real quick.
Finna make history with this decision I'm finna make.
So how would you describe, like, your game?
Don't let me get no open looks. It's gonna be a long night.
Yeah, I ain't gonna count. If your hand ain't touching his arm, if you ain't right here like this,
trust me,
that's in the net.
I done seen this man. My very first, he is pulling up like off balance threes.
I told him before the game. I literally said, bro, I see how this game finna be, bro. It's gonna be you shooting, shooting game. So that's like every time he hit a 3, it just get us lit. That's why I like. It's like it's a move vibe, and it's a shit when if I get a dunk, or if I get something like that, it get us turned. Cause I feel like that was one of our problems our championship game. Like, we wasn't lit enough. Like, we wasn't lit enough.
Speaking of that championship game, man. Speaking of the chip game. Y'all know Benedict, like, last year we went to the final. We went to the championship again. Yeah. Lost.
Yeah, my man.
This year,
man.
With the boy Taj, man, SIC Player of the Year. You know, he's playing over there in Great Britain now.
Hey, y'all was just talking to him the other day.
That's my dog.
Yeah, that boy, he hooping.
Man, hooping for real.
Yeah, he just had a triple-double.
Man, that man like 22 going against 30-year-olds.
I need to know where he at.
But, man, so we get right there. Well, I was like, the only game I was nervous about was Kentucky State, man. We ain't never beat Kentucky State, man.
I'm gonna keep it real.
Like, tell me what happened, man.
We wasn't worried about no game. Like, I want to say Kentucky State game. We knew me and him came together. We was like, yeah, this game us. Like, we good. We got this game. Right. Like, bro, but the Miles game, it was more of a coach, like.
Yeah.
Like, it was like
that's what everybody's saying. Like, some people were saying Mattis got out coached. Yeah. They were hitting their shots.
I wouldn't even say it was just all him, because in general, like, okay, like we had a couple spurts where I'm fighting. Like, we fight. When I first get in, first of all, I get in 5 minutes into the first half. I scored 6 points in a row. Like, you feel me? Then it's like I get us back. Then, bro, like, it's a couple stops we missed. But it's just like, as me being a high level college player, I done played against pros. Like, I say, like, okay, our game plan wasn't even there. Like, we ain't even watch film on these boys. Like,
really,
we ain't do a lot of stuff. Like, a lot of stuff that you would do to win a championship game, we didn't do. And I wouldn't even just blame that on coach, because I could have said something too. Like, I've been a high major player, bro. I could have told him, like, and I could have ran it through. I could have went down and said everything them players was gonna do. Like, bro, they went better than us. Like, they weren't better than us at all. Like that's the problem that gets me. That's what makes me mad because I'm a dog. Everybody that classified me as a dog. Like so like what made me mad is I went out there and worked hard. Like I went out there and gave it all my all. Like I went and had 17 out of 48 points. So like I tried. Like we tried. Like we all tried. We all fought. But it's like you gotta as players, like we can't do. We on the court, yeah. But you gotta, if you are a coach that's really good, that's coaching against us, like, this man was calling out everything Asanti was doing before he caught the ball, everything. Like, he was like, oh, the screen coming, double. Calling it everything on the, like, they players is calling plays out. Like, we call a play, they players is calling it, the players is calling ace play and going to the spot before we get there.
What?
The only reason.
Y'all done finally experienced the first Allen game, man. That's when a lot of people, I don't want to say make y'all made a name for yourself. But that's when I was like, okay, who these cats is? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at some of the videos, you don't put your, I'm saying you don't put your shoulder in buddy chest. So like, what is it about? Like, what is it about the?
I said it's the atmosphere. Like everybody out there was just turned. Like it didn't even have to be like Allen knew they was gonna lose, but it was turned. Like you get what I'm saying? Like they all was lit. Like even like bro, like we cool with these boys. Like to this day, we talk to them like we communicate with them boys. But it's like when we got in the lines, it was a dog fight. And that's what that's.
Go ahead, man. Do your thing.
Shit, I say it got to be the goddamn atmosphere. We right across the street.
Literally.
So it's kind of like you lose, it ain't gonna never leave you. Like you gonna hear that shit every day.
And it's like, bro, we've been beating them for 40 years. So, so I'm like, we get there, everybody like, bro, this game finna be deep. I'm like, bro, I ain't tripping, bro.
Oh God, little ass gym, bro.
Bro, I'm like, I'm not tripping, bro. I'm talking about, bro, we get on there and they already done start talking. I ain't even do layups yet. Like, they talking to me on the side. They like, bro, who is you? I'm like, bro, who is you? Like, I not know him. Like, that joke was so funny though. That was a great game though. I love that atmosphere.
I'm telling you, man, them Allen games, they bring out the best in people, man. Now, is there fights after the game? Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? That,
it is. That ain't got nothing to do with it.
That ain't nothing. Nah, bro, y'all did y'all thing. Yeah. So coming here, like, what is it? Because like you said, you're every aggressive player needs that coach that's gonna work with them. Because I'm pretty sure, like, not every coach could probably like handle like the way you know what I'm saying. So like, what is it about Coach Maddox that it's just like I can do what you ask me?
All right, so as me being a man at the end of the
day,
I'm a man at the end of the day. So like I know like I can be aggressive, I can say things, I can be loud, but like at the end of the day, everybody know I'm coming from a good heart. Like all my stuff is passionate. Like if I'm mad at you, that means I care about you. Like if I say something wrong, if I say you doing something wrong, that means I care about you. If I'm talking junk to you, that means I care about you. Because people I don't care about, you won't hear nothing from me. Like I won't say nothing to you. So like I feel like with me and Maddox, it's a relationship to where it's like I'm a man, he a man. Like I respect who respect me. So that's what it is.
Especially averaging, you had the most points in your college career here. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I just had to learn how to block coaches out. That was really like my biggest thing, like growing up, because I was scared. Like I won't say I was scared, but like I had went through a mode where I ain't want to fuck up because I just knew like coach might take me out.
That's like a lot of players that go high major.
That should be
like that.
Cause you got people ahead of you that's in the league now and shit like that. So it was like back then I ain't really had nobody that I was just better than. So I just like I knew I was gonna play. But here it was kind of like shit. I got the green light. Ain't nobody gonna tell me to not shoot. Right. Coach get mad at me for not shooting. So
I get mad at you for not shooting. I'm like, come on, what you doing?
So I don't be really tripping. Coach be cool with me. He just, you feel me? Not every coach is perfect.
Start off. Out of between y'all two, we going to 12. 1s and 2s, man.
It depends. Like it depends on we got a rep out there. If we got a rep,
if
we don't got a rep. If we don't got a rep, I'm winning by like 5.
If it's a rep out there, I'm gonna win.
Yeah, if he gonna win by 1. He gonna win by 1. He gonna hit some
foul me, bro.
I ain't gonna count. Like I know his game, bro. So like, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It don't matter who you are or who guarding him, bro. If he hit 2 shots, it's over with, bro. Like it's over with, bro. So like, I'm gonna let him hit that 1. I always give him his first shot. It always tell me how you gonna play. Like it literally tell me how you gonna play. Literally, if he miss it, if it's close, if it roll around, he gonna hit the rest of it. if that jump off, that jump hit the back of the rim, I'm like, oh yeah, it's my time. I'm about to turn up. That's why I tell him all the time. Like, but me personally, if he shoot the ball on top of that elbow, and you ain't gonna see it. Like we done played in pro L games and all. Like where I done played against him, like he shot the ball on the top of his elbow, and he don't see it.
So we gonna start with you, Asanti. Give me your starting lineup and like why, and like the type of players you like to play with. Then we gonna come to you. Okay. Sorry.
All right, so I ain't gonna lie, I kind of want to be the one, personally. But if I had to put a point guard other than myself, it would probably be MJ.
Y'all haven't even seen it in real MJ yet.
Man, the man can. He's athletic.
Really,
I ain't never seen no nigga
really,
athletic like that.
He really like that for real.
Definitely a lefty. So I definitely put him at the one, because one, he got size and he can pass the ball for real. Like,
That's what's up. Well, who said that?
he can pass for real.
When you rely on pass the ball.
It's just
Tim said the same thing. Yeah.
It's like he being like, I don't know. It's like the coach be locking him down or something, but he can pass for real and he can score if he want to.
You at the two.
I definitely be at the two. No question. But the three, I might end up going Gigi.
God.
Yeah. That's my rap, brother. Cause that boy got a rap. Can't guard both of us. Then you got put Tay at the 4. The reason I put Tay at the 4, I know a lot of people are paid. I feel like Tay can do so much more around the wing. Just because I've seen it personally. Probably put Mally. I get that because he's smaller, but Tay than Mally is. And Mally more of a like all-bird, instinctive player, like athletic. So I definitely put Mally at the 5. Yeah, bro, my lineup be kind of crucial, cuz.
So would you consider yourself a 4 or a 5?
I consider myself everything.
Yeah, he a point guard. He a point guard.
I consider everything on the court. Everything. But my lineup,
Let me hear it.
I'm gonna put AP at the 1.
Okay. AP at the 1.
My 2 would be, I think I'll put Marshawn at the 2. Just because I feel like I like AP coming downhill more.
Okay.
But I like Marshawn coming downhill too, but I 1 and 2 could do the same thing, depending on who passed the ball with. So out of the 3, I think right now, if I was to pick somebody to play the 3, I would probably put, personally, if it's just me picking, I'll put myself at the 3. I'll put myself at the 3.
You going big.
Yeah, I'm gonna put myself at the 3, and I'm gonna put Mally at the 5, and I'm gonna put Tim at the 4.
Oh, you trying to go big with it.
That's true.
We good. But then I might just, if I need a shooter, because we big, I can take MJ out, and I can put either B Smith. B Smith is an actual just like he want to score.
That's all buddy want to do.
B Smith. I'm gonna put B Smith right there, and then let Marshawn come on the 6 man.
Y'all trying to shake him up.
Tim and Mally. Tim is I don't know how to explain. Like he's a specimen. Like.
Doo-doo with 10 for them. Vitalman, alley-oop at the rack, and there's the finish.
Let him be that outside player.
I can't even really ask you this question. But I can't even ask you this question.
I don't know yet though. So I'm trying to play both.
News coming soon for Twin though. Like
I'm saying, buddy, trying to go to.
He about to shape the world.
But next year, man. So I know y'all ain't trying to do a repeat of this year, man. Because losing back to back, gotta get the chip, man. So what is it that y'all are gonna like work on individuals? Like you can't say what you want Asanti to do. Like all you can do is worry about Tay and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So like, what is something that you're gonna work on to at least be better for you that can help the team next year?
All right. So me physically, I feel like my game it get better with me just hooping. So right now I'm focused on my body. Like I've been getting in the weight room, been eating better. So like then with me transitioning to this new thing that I got going on. Transition to this new thing I got going on. When that happened, I feel like football gonna take me that way. Like big wise, like that's like imagine if like I already move the way I move. If I get the feet work and I get my like, cause I'm athletic, very athletic. So it's like if I get the feet work and put both of them together, it's gonna be crazy. It's right. Especially if they let me go both. It's right.
That's gonna be history. I don't think anybody.
That's what I'm trying to make. I'm trying to make history, but like other people want to control stuff.
Go ahead, my man.
Man, what I say is pretty much Not acting like I got to switch, you feel me? Like, cause I go through a lot of games where I look and be like, man, we gonna win. So I be on straight chill. You feel me? I be laid back on some shit. And also, like, I got a bag. So, like, next season, but I just need to, I'm about to really get into that. So right now, everybody think I'm a straight, like, shooter, like a little Klay Thompson.
I'm only, you know what I'm saying? I'm only think you a shooter a bit more, you know what I'm saying?
You feel me, like a little Klay Thompson, but, like, really, like, I'm like a Shea Alexander type nigga. Like, I can really get to that.
You can really get crafty with it.
For sure. But playing behind niggas like Jose Alvarado and shit, like a lot of shit, man. Oh, God. If I didn't, Jose was gonna rip my ass every day. Not doing.
Now, we about to go ahead and wrap it up, man. Get y'all up out of here, man. I know y'all some busy folk. So, what's some advice that y'all could give to some young people out here that trying to, because not everybody gets to play pro.
Right, so you saying like if they're like just anybody got a dream or you talking about
like let's just say
first thing I'm gonna say is if you got offers, take your visits. Like that's a big thing. Like that was my problem. Like I had 47 offers, took one visit.
Whoa, what?
I had 47. I had
41.
I got 27 offers off one dunk. I don't know CJ Walker from the free throw line. It's it's on YouTube. That's everywhere. But if I tell a person, somebody that's like growing up in this day, I tell you just like always stay positive, bro. Like life bring you anything. Life will throw anything at you. Like I done been through everything in the world. Like if I ain't stay positive, bro, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. Like you gotta live life like a battery. Like it's always a negative and a positive. You can't put more of one on one side. Like that's how I live life, literally. Like I won't look at anything like say somebody could do anything right now bad towards me, and I would look at it. I'll try to find a positive in that. Like just because of the fact that like your mental is your biggest thing. You know, like life, you can't conquer life or anything in life if you don't got a good mental. Like it's always gonna mess you up. Like I learned that. Like for the last 3 years, my mental was terrible. Like I don't even know how to explain it. Like I'm probably in my worst time, like financial wise or whatever. Like what's going on, but I'm my best mentally wise. Like, cause like I know how to think. I know how to move and shake. Like, and I feel like for kids these days, like it's cool to be in your emotions too. It's cool to know your emotions. Like, don't let nobody tell you that you can't cry, you can't do none of that, bro. Cause that junk mean a lot. Like you gonna need it. You gonna need it, bro. Like, especially if you by yourself going to college, you gonna need it. Just stay positive, bro.
Just make sure the people around you feel me,
Right people.
It's for you who want to see you succeed, man. It's a lot of people out here nowadays who act like they for you, but for real, their egos is mad high. So I just say make sure the people around you got the same goal you want, and it's pushing you to be not just feel me good, but better than what you is. You feel what I'm saying? Like I had them problems where, okay, I could be one of the best people on the team, but you feel me, I ain't really get better, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm back the same nigga as I was before. Don't get stuck being the same person you was the last time they seen you. Like, try to be different, you feel what I'm saying?
You gotta do something 2% every day to get you better than whatever you want to do. And like that's what they told me. I figured that out. Like in high school, if you do something every day, you don't only gotta be working out, bro. You do something every day, 2% to get you better, you gonna make it.
Well, Asanti, Tay, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Go ahead and do your thing. Shout your Instagram, Twitter, all that, man. It's gonna be right there.
Follow me at Asanti the GOAT. I'm gonna follow that, but I ain't on no favorites.
He got a blue check, bro. No.
But you can't even, I ain't gonna lie, the blue check junk not even popping no more because
let's cut this right now. He did not buy his check. He been had his check.
So the question, I did not buy my check.
Tay Wick for real 12, man. Tay Wick FR12.
All right, man. I appreciate y'all, man. We had Tay. We had Tay. We didn't have Asanti, man. It was a great show today. Yeah. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, man. Do all that. Like I said, man, keep God first in your life, man. Watch what he does for you. I'll see y'all next week.
Show my man love on here, man.
Show love, man.